Good day from Accra, Ghana. Ghana is in West Africa, and we gained independence from the British colonial rule on safe March 1957. Well, so today we are not getting into history. I just thought it's important to give you a brief about my country. Today we'll be looking at responding to reviewer comments. Now, after writing your manuscript and sending it out to a journal for publication, usually the expectations are that it will come back with some comment. If it is not rejected, it will come back with an acceptance, a major review, or a minor review. When it comes back with any of the reviews, whether major or minor, I recommend that you adhere to these 6 steps. One, create the heading for each of the reviewers. For example, reviewer one, what were the comments? So we put the reviewer title, reviewer one, and then see reviewer two, if there are three, reviewer three, etc., etc. So for each reviewer, create a 2-column table noting the comments on the first column and the responses on the second column. So the reviewer's comments, you put it on the first column, that's on the left, and then your responses on the right. Address each of the comments evidentially with backings from literature if need be. Yeah, so they would have brought your attention to something you haven't done or some additions. So when you are addressing such, you must show evidence from literature if need be. It is okay to disagree with the reviewer on a particular point if you are convinced his or her comment is not right. Do it politely with a justification. Now, remember that reviewers are just your colleagues in other universities. They are not necessarily your teachers. But clearly, as peer review would have it, when they give opinions that you think are a departure from the literature, you may politely tell them that, oh no, you think that is not, you politely think you want to retain what's in your work based on, then you give the justification. Seek assistance from colleagues on comments you may not have the strength to address rather than ignoring it. Yes, so reviewers may give comments that you may not. For instance, you may be a quantitative person and they bring some issues of qualitative research that you lack the strength. You may just get a colleague to help you address it. You may also do some readings to see if you will be able to clarify such, but usually within faculty, you know each other and you know who has a strength in A or B, and I recommend that you should only see a colleague to help you on aspects of the review that you don't have the strength to manage. Do not be in a rush to send back the comments before the deadline. Yes, usually they will give you a month, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the journal. So do not be in a rush. Take your time and remember that this is almost at the tail part of the publication process. And then you will miss out on getting your manuscript published if in a hurry you send back a review that is not thoroughly written. So I would always recommend patience so that you, week over week, even if you are convinced that you are done with the review and yet the time is not up, week in and week out, you can keep refining it to ensure that you really have gotten everything right. So let's see a practical version of what we're doing here. So this paper was published about a month ago, I think. But before the publication, reviews came in, and this is how I addressed them. So this is reviewer number 1. We're just using that for demonstration. Methodological details. Include more detail on data collection and analysis. Methods could enhance clarity. So my response, I put them under outer response. Mind you, we said you should put reviewer comments on the left, that is the heading, and outer response or responses on the right. So this is my response. Thank you for the suggestions. Clearly know that you've got to acknowledge that the person has made inputs in your work. So it's polite to say a thank you. Details on data collection have been added and highlighted in blue ink. Now, you usually would have to highlight your the corrections you've done on the manuscript in a different ink so that it will make it easy for the reviewer to identify the adjustments you would have done on the manuscript after the review. So I said details on the data collection have been added and highlighted in blue ink under 3.3. Instrumentation and data collection under 3.3, that is instrumentation and data collection. Also, so let's just look at this. So let's look at what I did in the manuscript based on this manuscript. Where are you? So we are looking out for 3.3, right? 3.3. So we said instrumentation and data collection. So what did I say there? Hinged on the reviewers' comments. The data collection process took 4 weeks to give respondents ample time to respond to the questions. So I'm responding to the query he's giving. After weekly intervals, reminders were sent to the WhatsApp platform to prompt persons who perhaps were interested in undertaking the survey but had not made time to fill out the questionnaire. This was necessitated by the fact that data collection is an ongoing, iterative process that demands real-time monitoring and adjustment to ensure high-quality, reliable results. So this I justified it with the works of Tahadost 2021. This study is already published. It's published already. The student understanding of corporate governance in Ghanaian higher education related to teacher knowledge and teaching method. So that is a demonstration of what we are considering. See here. Here they say in-depth analysis. Examine and articulate a deeper analysis of the causal relationship between variables could be beneficial. What did I say? Thank you for the suggestion. Remember always to show gratitude there. We believe the issues addressed in point 1 will take care of this. So clearly the issues addressed here will take care of that. Then they have suggestions for improvement. Expand methodological details, particularly on data collection and analytical strategies. Also delve deeper into how teacher knowledge and teaching methods specifically impact student understanding. So here again, we say thank you for the suggestions. Details on data collection have been added and highlighted in blue ink under 3.3. I'm sure you saw that already. Instruments and data collection. Also, details on analysis have been added and highlighted in blue ink under 3.4, data analysis. I'm sure you know how that is done based on what we did under 3.3. Also, the manuscript has now benefited from how teacher knowledge and teaching methods specifically impact students' understanding. Please refer to new inputs in blue ink under 2.2 and 2.3. So let's see 2.2 and 2.3. 2.2, where are you? 2.2 is 2.2 somewhere here. Yeah, so 2.2. So you'd see this is 2.2. And then we have made some additions here. On the ensuing, it is argued that a teacher equipped with the skills, attitudes, and requisite training in the subject area will impact students with the appropriate understanding of the course through subject, and on and on and on. And then, yeah, so I guess that is it. It is okay to disagree. You would see that if there were issues that we disagreed, we would have clearly noted that. Seek assistance from colleagues on comments you may not have strengths to address rather than ignore it. Here we can't demonstrate. You have to do that in your university. Do not be in a rush to send back the comment before the deadline. Clearly so again, you just have to be a bit patient and then continually look at the reviews until you are very satisfied that it will meet the demand of the reviewer. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's version or edition of Practical Guide to Research with Awaah. Goodbye from Ghana.